We're talking about shit.
Hey, you caught me by then. Hello, everybody. There's nobody out there.
Well, I haven't shared it yet.
There's nobody in the show. Do you remember that, Viv? Do you remember that? There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door.
That was Grot Bags.
That was Grot Bags. It was indeed. I love that.
Is she still alive?
No, I think she's died. She died, didn't she?
I don't know.
I know Rod. Was it Rod Hull? It was Rod Hull. Was it Rod Hull?
Rod Hull, yeah, and
Rod
he's
Hull,
Emu.
Yeah, an emu, isn't it? Emu. Well, we've got one viewer in the chat. I'm so sorry. We got carried away there on a wave of memories from childhood.
Excitement.
So I hope whoever's out there, if you'd like to say hello in the chat so we know that we're reaching you and you can hear us and we're broadcasting loud and clear, that would be appreciated.
You reminded me of Mike TV then. Am I coming in loud and clear?
Mr. Becker, hello, sir. Hope you're doing well. It's good old William.
It's like not so much of the old.
When I say old, I use it as a pejorative term. It's not used as a slight.
William, you have permission to have a go at him.
Might as well, William. Everybody else does. In fact, I will feel upset if you don't because, I feel like left out. Everybody's got to go at me. Hello, Tim. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Hello, Nettie. Good to see you.
Hello, Nettie. Hello.
To see you, nice.
Poor Nettie. Why did you go into Bruce Forsyth then?
Oh, it was just nice to see Nettie. Nettie, nice. Noreen Hill there. Hello, Noreen. Give us a 12, love. Right. It's cool. Oh, William, we love you. But you know that.
William's too nice, you know.
William is lovely.
I keep telling him, it's too nice.
So, tonight...
I'm showing it
we
out.
are freewheeling it tonight.
I'm just sharing it out for you, Dan.
Sharing and sharing and sharing.
Sharing is caring.
It's just me and Viv tonight, back to the original crew.
It was me, you, and William used to do his show on a Saturday, didn't he?
It was William, yes. Yeah, William is one of the faithful, isn't he? One of the originals.
Do you realise the Simply Spooky Network, I made a mistake.
I know you did. You were telling us.
It's 4 years old.
4 years.
4 years.
Bloody hell, it goes quick, doesn't it?
I know.
Time goes quick when you're not having fun.
And we've got a new show coming on a Friday night. We're just sorting out the intricacies. So the show will be on a Friday night after the Friday Night Frighteners. That was another one of our babies, wasn't it?
That was indeed. What time's the Friday Night Frighteners go on?
They are on from 8 till 10.
They have, Noreen. They've abandoned us. Well, we sacked them, to be honest.
Yeah, they were no good. We got rid of
them. Good
all.
evening, young Emma. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Emma.
Hiya, Daryl. I hope you're doing well, buddy.
So, so we're filling in spots for shows. They're coming in slowly but surely. So I think it's the Scottish Paranormal team.
That's the Friday night one, isn't it?
We'll be doing a Friday night.
That will be good. That will be interesting.
Well, we're just trying to get the timings right. But, so...
Indeed, it counts. It does. Indeed. It's the best any of us can hope for in this day and age, Emma. Alive with a smile, I would say. Good evening, young Sarah. Hope you're doing well.
My favourite's in the house. Hi, Sarah.
Oh, is it in the valleys?
I bet she hasn't got a Welsh accent.
No, she probably hasn't.
No. They don't have an accent in Barry Island, do they?
Yeah.
What do they talk like then, Dan?
Oh, son, how's it going?
How's it going?
That's how they talk. Oh, son, how's it going?
Oh, is that how they talk?
Yeah. Welsh Cockneys is what they are.
Welsh Cockneys?
Do we fancy being on the Dark Room podcast next Tuesday? We're broadcasting. What time is it, Daryl?
What time?
We're broadcasting Tuesday.
Hey, Daryl. You know the dark rooms. You know what they are, don't you?
Go on,
I bet you don't. Well, in the gay community, the clubs always have the dark rooms so the men can go in and do rude things to each other.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's called dark rooms.
There she says she hasn't. There you go.
Sarah's a cockney.
Oh, do you know what? 7 p.m. Tuesdays, we're well, I say live and kicking. We're live on here, but I would love to do it.
Unless he can do a pre-record.
Yeah, pre-record would be cool. That would be good, Daryl. Tell her to stop spinning around. That'll help her.
Oh my giddy aunt.
Stop being giddy then, you see.
Oh, because she learnt about the dark rooms.
Emma, there you go.
Just use your imagination. It's a gay man thing.
There you go.
For God's sake, don't Google it, because you'll get all the red tube stuff come up. It's disgusting.
The dark rooms. I thought you were going to say it's one of those dark web things.
No, I don't think banging around in the dark.
Doing it beforehand.
I wouldn't be able to personally, because
you don't get back till that late, do you?
I'm barely in the door at.
Banging around in the dark.
Oh God. William's laughing. Daryl, can you not do your dark room after? He's having a think. He says, no, I bloody can't.
He's thinking, I invite them on. They start telling me what they want to do.
If he can do his show after, he could stream it to this channel as well.
He could, couldn't he?
Could do.
That's a good idea.
Be careful on those ghost hunts, especially in the dark rooms.
Yes, the dark rooms. Dark rooms. Still, we're clear the dark rooms. Do you know what? I would have thought that, William. Absolutely. But that's because you and I are innocent, you see.
Oh, shut up.
William
and
and myself are innocent. We're innocent young couple of whippersnappers.
I can see William's face right now, and he's just got a little curl lip like that. He's smiling at the side of his mouth when he says that.
Hi, Nicola. Hope you're doing
Nicola!
well.
I hope you're
Eric
okay.
Eric doing all right from what we've heard.
Yes, great news about Eric. Let's tell everyone. He's home. He's home.
He is.
He's doing okay.
He's doing all right, and it's now 7 inches longer than it was when he started.
Oh my God!
He's had the job done. He's had an extension.
No, he hasn't.
He didn't put planning permission in for it, and now
Rita's
if he
sending
gets
him
excited,
back.
he walks with a limp.
Leave him alone.
No, he's all right. Seems to be doing okay, Viv, doesn't he? Bless him.
Yeah. We are so pleased.
Yeah, we are. We're over the moon with it. Really, he seems to be doing very good, which is great. Great news.
Yeah, I mean, luckily they got to it before anything more serious happens. So.
Eric is a sweetheart. You obviously know Eric. You've seen him on here, but Eric is a very kind, thoughtful, and genuine and generous man. He's absolutely a sweetheart. He might be going. He could very well.
Emma, are you Emma? So I might have this wrong, but Emma, are you Tim's daughter, Emma?
There you go. Great news.
Because I've got this horrible feeling because
yes, she is.
Because Dan wants to do a show with you, and I've got this horrible feeling it will be like the mad, bad, dangerous to know Dan and you, sweet and innocent. And it will just all go wrong. Yeah.
Tim will know all about that. He'll be able to tell you a few stories.
Tim, please don't. Please don't. I mean, I'm hoping you're talking about Eric being a legend, not Dan.
Legend, that's me. Eric is a legend. He's a ledge. He's a good man, is Eric.
Eric is, yeah. Yeah, but
you know, they're all good on here. Every single one of them's good on here, except Parker is a tosser.
No, he's not.
No,
Listen,
he's not. He's lovely. He's lovely.
listen, I want to send out some healing thoughts to Parker at the minute because he's had, let's just say, an accident at work, and we'll leave it at that. So he's a bit worse for wear at the moment. So, yeah, I'm sending thoughts for Mr. Parker.
Hello, Mr. Suddy, sir.
Hello.
Once again, I hope you and your good lady wife are doing well.
Do you know when Mr. Suddy puts greetings from the historic world?
Esoteric world.
Historic world, yeah. I want to say to him, greetings and salutations.
Salutations, young man.
Because he always reminds me of the Demolition Man. The film.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
Oh, he will. What does this young William says? My show this Saturday is live from Sumter, Oregon. It's
Oh, yes.
Oh, that sounds.
Yes.
Oh, I'll be watching that. Sammy goes to town about a mile up in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
There you go. We were right, Tim. We thought she was.
Yeah. Have you spoken to Tim or Emma yet, Dan?
No, I will be catching up with Tim and having a chat with Tim and Emma at some point, definitely. And
maybe William
sorting some bits out.
Maybe William, when he's up there, might see a Bigfoot.
He could do. He could. Yeah, we hope he's feeling well soon. He does milk it.
He doesn't. Should we talk about investigating?
Let's talk about investigating, yes.
Should we talk about our early days?
I can't remember that far back.
When we first met and how we
I remember when we first met. You were parking the Austin 7. And the combustion engine had just been invented. I remember it well. Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
That's interesting. Very. Yeah, the early days, Viv. Back in the day, as they say.
Back in the day. Now, what year would that be? Can you remember?
Oh, God.
2000, no.
No, way
11?
beyond that, wasn't it?
11?
You mean when we first met?
Yeah.
It was about 2010, 11, isn't it?
Something like that.
It's got to be 2010, 11. Easily.
And I remember when I first saw you.
It's ancient. I remember you first saw me. I remember you looking at Andy and shouting, "Hide the cash box."
I looked at you and I thought, who's he? And I'm thinking, well, I didn't really like you when I first met you. I thought, look at him. Dawn was all right.
You know what? And the thing is, most people look at me when they meet me, first of all, when they can't stand me. And then after 6 or 7 months, they realise they hate me.
No, I didn't really. I can't even remember where it was now, Dan.
I can't. It's one of those things. It's like I'm getting to the point now where I remember certain things happening, and I remember certain things happening to certain people, but for the life of me, I can't remember where it was that happened. And it's.
I know we've done some cracking investigation through the years together.
We do. I was thinking today, I saw a chap today who was your real English eccentric. And he was walking around and he had one of these pith helmets on, like they used to wear in the. I remember Hazel was with us. I said to Hazel, do you know what? That reminds me of Uncle Norm.
Does it?
Because he used to have the big Victorian leather coat, which was originally Victorian. The leather Victorian lace-up boots he had, which were originally Victorian, and he used to wear the top hat, didn't he, and the cane, and he looked like a
Jack the Ripper gone wrong.
Yeah, he looked like he'd fell from the 19th century the way he was dressed.
Daryl says
Paracon.
Well, I asked them if they wanted a guest speaker, and they never got back to me.
There you go. But yes, Uncle Norman. It's like I remember certain things we did with him, and I remember the last time I saw him was around the time that we were doing it was the Paraforce, and it was up in Nottingham at the Galleries of Justice, and he wasn't well then, God love him.
No,
but he he lasted for quite a few years after that, though, didn't he?
Do you know what he says to me? He said to me, because as you know, I was quite.
Cheers, Daryl.
Oh, he's a sweetheart, that
He's a
Daryl.
good
Daryl,
lad.
what do you want? I'll pay you later. Norman said to me, Viv, I'm gonna do a talk at your paraffin. I says, okay, you can do whatever you want, because he's a good friend. He's a historian. He's an archaeologist. He was a custodian of a very, very important building.
He was a sweetheart, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he said to me, and we were like this. He was like one of my best mates, and he says to me, I'm gonna do a lecture. I'm gonna at your Paracon, Viv. I said, okay, you can talk about whatever you want. And he said,
you'll regret that, Daryl.
Yeah, I'll squeeze you tight. Until he goes, no. So anyway, he says, right. I said, we were getting closer and closer to that. I said, Uncle Norm. He says, what's that, Viviano? I said, have you written up your speech? What you're going to talk about? He said, yes. He said, I'm going to follow this philosophy. I'm going to start at the end and finish at the start. I went, really? He said, yeah, I am. And you know what? He made me laugh. He did. He started at the end. He said, right, he said, any questions? I'm going to throw it out to the audience. Any questions? that start happened to the beginning.
Oh, you Kerry,
it was so funny. Oh, yes, I need to send Kerry some money, actually.
Yeah, so do I.
Yes, I need to get that sorted. So, yeah, he did that. And at the next Paracon that we did together, he did exactly the same. He started at the end.
Worked his way forward.
And finished at the beginning. And we had some people sitting in the audience. I'll never forget this, Dan. I remember seeing Malcolm Robinson. Really lovely guy. And he's a UFO expert, if you like. And he was sitting there and he was like, what? Oh, okay. I'm supposed to ask him a question. I went, yeah, ask him a question. He's like, yeah, but I don't know what this is all about. He just really confused everyone, which is what he was after. He wanted to confuse the audience before he even started talking.
He loved playing with people, I think, didn't he?
Yes.
Everything was a game, wasn't it? Like an intellectual game with it. But he was such a lovely man.
But he was an authority on Castle Rising, St. Felix, the architecture of the building itself, the archaeology.
The hauntings, wasn't it? The paranormal history of properties.
Oh my God. What he didn't know, I mean, like, he taught me, he tried to, let's say.
Yeah, he's nice.
He's lovely. Brilliant. He's lovely. He taught me about architectural archaeology. So it was looking at buildings, the shapes.
Yeah.
The windows, what was normal. Yeah, oh my God. I mean, I did learn a bit from him, but not enough to carry on his work in that regard, you know. He had years and years over me.
He was the type of man that, irrespective of his station in life, his achievements and everything else, you felt completely comfortable with him.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely comfortable with him. And it was like just nice to be with. He was just lovely to be with, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I'll never forget the day. I'll try and... I've actually got the picture. I'll try and share it with you guys, right? And this is typical Norman on an investigation. Now, don't get me wrong. We took our investigations sometimes quite seriously. But when it came to what I call big events... It's more just like a social for us, if you like. Now, I've just sent myself a picture. I'll see if I can save it down here. I'll save it down here and... I sent it to myself and I haven't received it.
Oh, well done.
It can only happen to me, can't it?
It'll get there eventually.
Oh, hang on. Let me see if I can do it now. Hang on. Maybe I sent it somewhere else. Who knows?
You got me that lovely artwork of his for my birthday, I think it was, wasn't it?
I did, yeah.
Love that. It's hanging up.
Is it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Even I haven't got artwork like that on the canvas.
Oh, you got to get. Have you not got it yourself yet?
No.
Oh, you got to get it done. It looks amazing. It was a self portrait that he did.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, I've got to download the picture. Oh, for God's sake. Why is nothing ever so easy? Why is it not easy, Dan?
Oh, there you go, Viv.
What does it say?
What advice would you give to a 10 to 15-minute speech, I'm guessing, as a team that's not done one before?
Ooh, be truthful.
Yeah. I'd just sell them stuff, Daryl.
Sell them stuff.
Set a stall up and say, look, if you want to talk to me, I'm over there, but you've got to buy something first. Every time.
You can't tell them to do that.
You can.
Right. I'm just saving the picture down, right?
What would you do, Viv? What would you talk like as the first one? What would you recommend?
I think it has to be. It has carrots. Eh?
Here, buy my carrots.
Who's buying carrots?
Emma said it. I ain't been much, just me, and that's it. Rather, have you got plenty of time? Just get any old crap knocked up. They'll buy it. They'll buy it.
Right, I'm going to share my screen. Hang on, I better open it, I suppose, here. Hang on.
You said some stuff.
Sell them stuff. What sort of things you're going to sell them?
Carrots.
God. I remember when we did a thing at this thing in Derby, Dan, and you were selling all the kids' sweets.
Oh, yes.
With a dentist. Can you remember that?
Yes.
Oh, God, that was...
Yeah, any of that, all of that, any kind of fruit and veg, just set a stall up, Emma.
Set a stall up.
William's got a cucumber for sale.
God's sake. You lot.
Hardly used.
All right, hang on. Something's happened here.
It's young Malcolm. Hello, Malcolm.
Mr. Robinson?
We were talking about you.
We were talking about you.
Just this very second. It's his fate, Malcolm.
Poor guy.
Hiya, Robin.
Malcolm, trust me, it was all good stuff.
I tried that once, but they just handed me back.
Oh,
not another one.
What?
Going on out there, Irene. Another earthquake.
Oh, God. Irene's just stay safe.
What's going on out there, Irene? Is that normal that you've had so many, or is it just... I know Japan hit them quite hard out there, but is that normal, or is that like more than usual? Yeah, Malcolm says hi.
Hi, Malcolm.
Oh, the things have all gone. Chat's gone.
Chat's gone?
That's for me.
Oh, God. Hang on. I'm in something else now.
Where's the chat's gone? Back at him.
What have you done to it, Dan?
I've done nothing. Magic.
Right. I have got the picture here.
Oh, bless you. Working on your necklace now, Irene says.
Oh, do you know what?
Malcolm says, I know, Viv. Hi, Mort.
Irene showed me this picture, Dan. You will be
bloody
jealous.
hell, Robin, you work quick.
What's Robin doing?
Getting married. Congratulations, Robin.
Congratulations.
Fantastic.
Oh, I'm so pleased for you, Robin.
Yeah, that is brilliant.
Oh.
Spring is nasty. Wow. They do, William.
Are you ready, guys?
I know, Mork. It's amazing. Shit.
Right.
There you go.
There's a picture up there for you guys. And I'll just quickly tell you about it because you need to understand this. we went on an investigation. This is my team, or some members of my team that I had at the time. And we found the dressing up cupboard. So immediately, while everybody else is doing a good fashioned old investigation, trying to
that's
capture
lovely,
that,
Robin.
that elusive
Well done.
full apparition, we were getting dressed up and walking around the halls like this. Now, you'll see on the right-hand side is Norman Fahey.
Hi, Chantel.
Hi, Chantel.
Hope you're doing well.
Richard he's dressed up as a nun holding the cross. You can't really.
He's dressed as a nun, isn't he?
He's dressed as a nun. I think he was trying to be Valak or something. And it was me and Neri and Damien at the back. Well, he had some strange costume on, and we walked around in pitch black like this. And people were saying that they could see ghosts. And this is all Norman's idea.
Oh, right? Yes.
If we dress up and walk around the place in this costume, it might call it the Singapore theory if you like. It might engage with the spirits.
Just a bad habit.
Oh, but needless to say, we did scare a few people dressed like that.
If you ever come across something off the wall, a bit bizarre, a bit unusual in an investigation, he would have been behind it, wouldn't he?
Oh, do you know, it was the funniest thing because this, I'm not going to mention any names. This guy, me and Mary, we just walked past in the dark, not looking at anyone, just walking straight, hands down, head down, just walking. And we did see out the corner of our eyes that he shit himself. He really did shit himself.
Hi, Rigger.
Hi, Rigger.
Hope you're doing well, Rigger.
So he shit himself. Anyway, he's come out after we got changed back into our normal clothes. You'll never guess what happened to me. I see these two full apparitions, not just one, but two. Oh, did you get a photo? No, I was so scared. I didn't even know that. He said, I just couldn't bring myself to take a picture of it. And it was me and Neri walking past. Anyway, we were pissing ourselves laughing. This went on for years. I remember that time when I caught two apparitions, not one, two, side by side, walking past. And they didn't engage. There must have been, I don't know what he was saying. Anyway, about 6-7 years after the fact, I did have to tell him it was me and Neri. And I did get called some choice words, but he was appreciative that I did come out and tell him. I said I didn't have the heart. I didn't have the heart to sort of burst his bubble. You didn't see an apparition. That was me and Neri, you know.
Ari wants to know what you're doing wearing their clothes.
It was just so fun. I think this is what the tour guides wear when they get dressed up and they they act the part and pretend that they're certain things.
Well, that was at the galleries, wasn't it?
That was at the Galleries of Justice.
It's quite not done the galleries for a long while. Anyway, getting back, what were we saying? Back in the day.
Back in the day, yes.
Back in the day. What's your memories of back in the day, Viv?
Of me and you?
Yeah, and the way that people used to investigate, just anything, really.
I think that the passion was there back in the day. None of this I've got to be better than you stuff.
No.
You know, and if someone did a bit of urbexing, as long as they didn't damage property, who cares? If you go and investigate a graveyard, who cares?
Just respecting it, isn't it? If you respect it, then that's fine, you know?
And we had so much more fun, you know, going to a graveyard to test out your equipment. What people say, oh, there's nothing in a graveyard, it's not haunted, you're being disrespectful. I tend to disagree. I remember seeing, and I'll never forget what I saw. I followed a girl because I thought it was weird at the time of night she was going into this graveyard. I followed her, pretty girl, long hair. She had like ribbons in her hair up here. I followed her through this graveyard and she was skipping quite happily. I had trouble keeping up with her, but I wanted to keep her in the distance.
Age or roughly?
I don't know, about 10.
Oh, 11. So a proper little girl then?
Yeah, a proper little girl. She went into the graveyard, round the side of the church. She sort of went off at an angle, skipping and doing all this with her head. Got to this really sort of big gravestone. It was a tall one. She sort of went round the side of it and then disappeared.
Just went. Yeah, I think graveyards are great places for apparitions. I mean, look what we've seen stuff in graveyards.
Oh God,
haven't we? But not even that one. I mean, we've seen stuff in other graveyards, haven't we? We've seen. You took a photo of somebody who clearly wasn't there.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah. You know, you took a photo of somebody who clearly wasn't there. And I will say, you're bloody good at that, getting photos of these apparitions and things. Really good at it. And that person wasn't there, but they're clearly there in the photo.
Dan, do you know why?
Go on.
Because I have Indian blood running through my veins. Because if you're Indian, you take good photographs.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Because there's that guy that was on that program.
That young Indian guy on the yes.
Oh my God! Can you imagine Dan in a pair of tights?
Oh God, not again. William, exactly that.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But you know, graveyards, Dan, were used in the Victorian times, not just for burying your dead or erecting lovely monuments to your. Don't get him started. Honestly. But they used to take their families there and have a day out and have picnics, and it was
a day. It was a day out, wasn't it?
It was a big affair in England. During the Victorian reign and into the Edwardian, people would still go and have days out at the graveyards.
They would, yeah. It's starting to come around again a bit, I think, isn't it now? People are starting to do it in the summer and stuff. I mean, your brother's buried, bless him. Up there, they do.
They have vampire weekends.
And everything. Yeah, got weekends and all that, don't they? Yeah. But there's no disrespect.
No.
There's no disrespect. So, Rigger, you want to know where you find the logo for the competition? It's that black ghost up there to my left.
There,
just
yeah.
Up there, in the top of the screen. Not like you can't really. It's
he or she needs a name. It needs a name.
Yeah, the black ghost in the white square. That is the one.
Mary. We were talking about
Mary.
You. We're going to see you soon, Mary.
Good to see you, Mary. Yes.
What was we saying?
Excellent. That's brilliant, Rigger. About
what are you saying, Dan? What are you chatting? Dan, what are you chatting?
I'm chatting. It's what are we talking about? Yeah, about graveyards. They are very, very good places, I think, for activity. A lot of people poo-poo them and, so there's nothing going on there. But on the contrary, I think there's quite a lot going on around these places.
Oh.
See, that's quite nice, Irene. What's that, Viv?
Look who's coming to life.
Hey!
It was his birthday.
I know it was.
It was his birthday.
There you go. Yay!
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
That's nice. What Irene does, we do that here on my birthday. We feed the dead need together. So that's nice.
That's lovely.
That's
really
nice.
Lovely. Oh, do you know what? When we go to Japan, Dan, I'm going to have to move in with Irene for at least 2 months to see all of everything. And I need Irene to come with me.
Gorgeous, isn't it? Looks beautiful.
I will need
somebody
Irene.
Today about Japan, saying I'm going to go there.
I need Irene next to me and walking everywhere with me.
That is a very good cemetery. It really is. William. You're absolutely right.
I don't know if it's the best because since I've seen that other cemetery, it can give Highgate a run for its money, even with the architecture. Seriously.
Do you think the Highgate's probably best because it looks creepy? Whereas the other cemetery it's open and light and beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah,
well maintained.
It is well maintained, but they push a lot of money into it.
Yeah. Well, there's a coffee shop in there, isn't there, and stuff you were saying?
Yeah, there's a coffee shop in the graveyard. You can go get a cup of tea and a bit of cake.
Unbelievable. I bet it's brilliant to go in there at Halloween.
Oh my God, Dan, we're going. When are we going?
We've got to go there.
Let's take Mary. Let's go to the.
Well, we did say we were going to do the big sort of 7, weren't we? The big cemeteries around London. So that'd be good.
We'll have to start at Highgate. We'll have to go to Highgate.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with a lot of the paranormal history that's been going on there. Not even paranormal, really, just people buggering about with tombs and stuff that shouldn't be. But, yeah. And the vampire, the Highgate vampire.
Yeah. What? I'm not a vampire. What are you saying, William?
He knows you. He's got you, sus.
I want to suck your blood.
I want to drink your blood. That'd be cool.
Do you know what, Irene?
That would be cool.
Irene, we need to go and find Pokemon Land together.
Pokemon Land.
I want to see Pikachu, my favourite Pokemon ever. I love Pikachu. I love Pokemon.
Irene says, okay.
You're not coming, Dan. It's just me and Irene.
No, you're all right. If I want a Pokemon or two, I'll find that dark room.
But you would as well. Have you never heard of... You must have heard of it. The LA in London, the gay nightclub, it's called the LA, and it had the dark room. So it was a famous one, apparently.
No.
In the 80s.
No. There was one that used to be in Shoreditch. I remember it. They were good. Do you know what? They were good clubs because you could go in there and you'd never have any trouble from anybody. As a straight guy, you'd go in there and you'd just have a drink and everybody be having fun, enjoying themselves.
As long as you didn't go in the dark room.
Not the dark room, no. But we'll get that some Pokemon underwear. And perhaps it'll fall out on little Pikachu.
Irene, I think we should get him Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty.
You know what, though, Irene? They'd mistake me for a sumo over there, wouldn't they?
Honestly, people come up to you and say they want your autograph, Dan, because I think you're a famous sumo
national hero.
Do you know what? Sumo wrestling's really exciting. I used to be so into sumo wrestling.
Their life expectancy is very short, though, isn't it? Because of the weight they carry, it's on their heart and stuff. I don't know now. It might be different now because of laws and regulations and stuff.
Yeah.
But a few years ago, it was like they never lived really past their 30s and stuff. 40s and that, because they used to have massive heart attacks. But,
I tried to do sumo wrestling with Andy once, but he cheated.
Oh, what, the sumo?
Yeah, I made a ring in the back garden. I said, come on, let's do some sumo. Honestly, Andy was so embarrassed. I was like, serious, like, come on, let's do it properly.
That's the trouble when you get carried away with it. That's you hurt somebody, you'll hurt him.
I don't care. Sumo's fun.
It's times have changed, I think, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, we used to go out investigating back in the day. We used to go out investigating back in the day, and we just had a camera, a tape recorder. Yeah,
do you know what? I still think they're better than the analog stuff is better than a lot of the digital stuff.
Do you remember?
I still think they were better.
Do you remember Norman's reel to reel that he had?
The reel to reel.
Oh my God!
Reel to reel. And the only thing is, if you're going to do an investigation, you're going to be somewhere for any length of time, and you want to just keep it running, or you want to do special vigils over the course of a few days or a week. That's great, but you can't keep dragging it in and out to different investigations, can you?
No.
It needs to be kept in a certain spot once. But I did prefer a lot of the analog stuff because I thought it was better. The only thing I used to insist on was using one side of a tape and never using that tape again.
Yeah.
Because bleed through, you can get noise.
You have to open the fresh tape.
Exactly, so they can't record over it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I would only record on one side of the tape. I would never turn it over and do that because I used to be worried about bleed through.
Rapsy Nisbet's in the house.
Hey! Hiya, Robert. Hope you're doing well, bud.
I bet he looks nothing like Ramsay Nesbitt.
Oh, he's probably immaculately dressed, 3-piece suit, pocket watch, the whole lot.
Monocle.
Yeah, monocle, the whole lot.
Cigar.
Top hat.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he's but I think it's changed a lot now. People don't seem to be as fastidious as they used to be, did they? They're not now. They'll go on an investigation, pull a bit of kit out, throw it on the side, stick a recorder on, and then get cracking into it without really checking any of the environment. Or
do you think that a lot of the problem is the invention of this ITC stuff? Because they go on about the latest must-have ITC and got to have this gadget and that. They don't even know how it works or what it's doing.
No, and the thing is as well, they get all this equipment and they don't know if it works, not even how it works. They don't really know if it works. And of course, the thing is that all equipment, from the start to the finish, it takes a long time to get to know that piece of equipment and work out whether it's any good for the job or not. Because if you'll find out, well, I'm getting this through, but that could be something else. This causes that. That could, like the flares on camera lenses and bugs and stuff like that.
But you know, this ITC stuff, Dan, I have heard so many people say, I caught this amazing EVP. Okay, let's have a listen. And they play it, and it's not an EVP. It's something that's come through a spirit box.
Yeah.
So, well, that's not an EVP.
No.
Yes, it is. So it was caught on a spirit box, so it's an EVP. No, it's not.
I had not an argument, but I had a debate with somebody one day. He was getting the ump because he was talking about, I just heard a disembodied voice. So I went, where? Over there. He went, I'll play it for you. Oh, did you hear it with your naked ear? No. How did you hear it? Well, we got it on that recorder. Well, that's not a disembodied voice.
No.
Disembodied voice is something you can hear with the naked ear.
Through the ether,
emanates from seemingly nowhere.
Yeah.
That's not a disembodied voice. What you caught there is possibly an EVP, possibly not. You know? But then he played it, and it was garble. It was just nothing. Yeah. It could have been anything. And that's the thing, isn't it? It's people. I think they watch these programs. They don't even. I mean, these programs teach you nothing but the wrong ways.
Yeah.
Most of the time, but they don't even listen to the full extent of the explanations of the program. They just, that's what it is. I'll go and get one and do that.
Yeah.
Rita, can you
just let us know, Rita, how Eric is, how he's doing? Is he back home?
Oh, hi, Rita.
Because people are asking.
Yes.
He's going fine.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's good.
Excellent news, Rita. Brilliant stuff.
Don't let him bully you, mind, Rita. You lay the law down and put your foot down.
Exactly.
And if he moans, just poke him where it hurts.
But it's I don't know. I don't know if it's got better or worse, to be honest with you. I really don't.
Do you think though, Dan, that a lot of the old ways where just using your senses, what do you see around you, or sitting there in complete darkness, turn your torch off. They don't want to do any of that anymore. They don't want to just sit quietly because it's boring.
Yeah.
They want to keep calling out and calling out and calling out. Well, how do you know that the spirit that's supposed to show itself in this particular building, how do you know it's interactive? How do you know it's not a replay of events? So if you're calling out, then I'm sorry, you're wasting your time and pissing people off.
Yeah, exactly. You see it yourself on investigations as well. When you go to a building, prime examples, we did you've probably done it yourself, Viv, a ragged school over in London.
Oh, years and years and years ago, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a massive, great building. And they're going, I picked up on some school children there, and I picked up on this teacher and that. And you think, well, yeah, but it wasn't just the school.
No.
During the war, they were making armaments in there, and it got hit by a bomb. And there were actually people killed in this part of it. You're not picking up on them because obviously they don't know that bit of history. So they're fabricating it in their own head. And that's, it's like... And it just, the things that grate on me as well now is that you go on an investigation, you'll go and do something, I'll go and do something, you come back, not really, didn't get anything, no. But you can guarantee that they were sitting there in the tea room and you go in the tea room, did you get anything? Got loads of stuff. And you think, well, no, you didn't.
No. You didn't. I always find though, Dan, don't you, that when me and you sit there and we get nothing, it's only when we go back through what we've recorded and we don't even notice.
And it's bits and bobs, isn't it?
Notice. It's like
bits and bobs.
And he'll put a thing out, and we'll sit there and watch it on the big screen with Andy downstairs because he likes to show off. And Andy will pick out, why is that chain swinging? Why is the door rattling? It's a bit noisy. Well, weren't rattling when we did. Dan, and I'll ring Dan up and say, Dan, did you know this door was rattling? No. Go back.
No, was it?
So he'll go back. He said, I didn't even notice it when I did.
I know.
Thank you.
Well, we had the thing, didn't we? We had the thing up. Hello, mate.
He said, hello, mate.
All right.
You're all right.
Yours is on the way, Dan.
I'm looking forward to it.
What? What are you on about?
I told him his tea's on the way.
Oh, his tea. Oh.
What was I going to say? It was.
Bawley.
We had the Bawley, didn't we? There was moving around inside the. We didn't hear it, but we had a recording up against it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you could hear it. You could hear the moving around inside the church. But we were right next to that church. We didn't even hear that.
And the church was locked up, wasn't it? And there was
church
nothing...
was locked up. Couldn't hear a word. Nothing coming from it. And then when we let her back from it, you could hear shuffling and moving about, couldn't you? It was unreal.
The best thing about that investigation, Dan, is a lot of people don't bother with Bawley now because the ghost hunters were run out. Yeah, that was Andy. The ghost hunters were run out because they were disrespectful. I mean, there's people's graves there.
Oh, is that Eric?
Is it all good?
Eric!
Yeah, there he is.
Lovely.
How are you?
Yeah.
I am sore as hell.
I bet you are. What are you doing on here? You need to rest up, don't you?
Well, I mean, I will later on. I'll go to bed at a normal time, but they had to redo and reorder my whole stomach around.
Wow.
Really?
Yep.
I must say,
I had a bad ulcer that was leaking into my liver, and I had so much scar tissue that I would have died in a few weeks if he didn't fix it.
Really?
Yep.
Well, Dan, do you know what Dan's been telling everybody on here?
What? You had a piece of
I must admit, Eric, you look a lot healthier.
Yeah.
You got a load of colour back.
Oh, that's good because he fixed it completely. I didn't need any drainage tube or anything. He fixed it right away.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Absolutely brilliant. So about your eating and stuff, are you okay eating in that?
Oh yeah, I gotta eat like soft food, like mostly liquid, Jello for right now.
But you look good. You look good. You do. Yeah, look, even William says you look better. You really do. You do. You look like you got colour back and everything. It looks great. Yeah, it's always shame on me, Rita. Always.
Don't make him laugh because it might be sore, Dan.
Exactly.
Relaxed a little while ago, so.
So what they do? Have you got rest and relaxation? That's what you got to do now for a while, I guess.
Yep. Well, she's gonna call me on Friday, and I go back into the doctor on Wednesday to find out if I can go to a more solid food.
Yeah.
No, he still looks stupid, said Robert.
Robert says, I think he's getting mixed up with you, Dan.
I've always looked stupid. He does. He looks really good, Maureen.
Well, that's because I shaved my mustache off.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I just had the goatee down.
Oh, you look good, man. You look.
Do you know what, Eric? If you had one of them big hats now and some braces, we could call you Amish.
There you go.
Could call him Amish.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, no, he is.
He does, Maureen. Yeah.
There
you go.
What made you shave the moustache off?
I don't want to get food in it.
Fair enough.
Well, yeah.
Fair enough.
Good call.
I'm so glad. It's brilliant that you've.
You're looking really well.
You really are, man.
Thanks.
Yeah. Eric says Emma.
It was really interesting.
I like it.
Amish Eric. No.
Amish Eric.
No, he is. What's his name? The mad scientist from Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
Mark calls me
Doc. We just call him Doc.
Doc. That's brilliant.
You will always be Doc in my eyes.
So when did you go in? You went in yesterday, did you? Or
yesterday morning, close to 10 o'clock. And apparently it lasted about 4 hour surgery. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That is quite a major surgery.
That's a long surgery.
That's major, isn't it?
Yep.
And what did you feel
better?
like when you came round? Do you feel, sorry, Viv, do you feel knackered or?
No, well, I was a little bit tired, but I actually felt good. I don't have heartburn, don't have anything, hurting me anymore except for the pain from the surgery, from being sore. It feels like you pulled every muscle in your belly. So.
Yeah, like you run a marathon, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're quite a fit guy, though, aren't you? So.
Oh yeah.
Coming back through this will be like a breeze for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great though. That's really good.
Well, it's good you got it done now before you come over here.
Mm-hmm.
Because there'll be no stopping you now.
No, I don't. Right. And hopefully I'll gain a little more weight because I was only 130 pounds, 130.1 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's low, isn't it? And how tall are you, Eric?
I changed actually. I was 5'11", but apparently since I'm getting older, I'm 5'9".
Yeah, we all shrink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's got 7 hairs on his chest.
Me too, William. Here's on my chest too.
Where do they all go? They just disappear.
Yeah.
Because I noticed.
I was never a hairy guy. I mean, this is the first time they were able to grow a beard. So.
Well, I live with Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And I've noticed his hairs on his arms are getting a bit sparse. Because he is Bigfoot. Trust me. Mm-hmm. Isn't he, Dan?
Oh God, yeah, he's Bigfoot. Bigfoot. But he's a big man, though, isn't he?
Oh, yeah,
and he's hairy.
He's a big man. He's a big man.
In fact, that's one of the questions asked me. Do we have to shave your chest? No, I'm not that hairy.
What? So they how did they do it? They open you up on your stomach, or is it through keyhole?
It was robotic assisted surgery. So they used these big robotic arms to come down, cut through my belly, and do the surgery. Yeah. I got like.
Did one of the arms come up with a cuddly toy in it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It's scary, isn't it?
So going into my liver, I would have definitely died if I didn't.
Yeah. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's great, man. So good.
I was talking about Andy. He was here a minute ago, bought the tea.
You know what? When you take pain pills, they give you Narcan.
They give you what?
Narcan.
What's that?
It's to keep you from overdosing and dying.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just stuff that you spray in your nose once, and it's supposed to save your life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do they use that as a rule, or do they use it when they need to?
Only when you need to. Only if I overdose, which I'll never do because I follow the instructions like normal people do. But
that's good, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's so good. You've got it behind you.
I'm just shocked at how well you look after
coming
from a major surgery like that, and here you are, and you look really well.
It's like you got a really nice colour to him, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's that about? You're getting quite tanned there, Eric.
I think it's just the lighting. I got good lighting.
Good lighting.
William asks, why do they give you that?
So if I overdose, I can take it and save my life.
There you go. So stop some overdosing, William.
But it's such a big problem here in America that they give it out free. So
what overdosing is?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mind you, America's massive, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So statistically, there's going to be more people that overdose on medication from hospitals and stuff than anywhere.
Well, they get addicted as well.
And plus, it's a controlled substance. The oxycodone.
So William says on your pain pills.
Yep, on my pain pills. Opiate addiction in America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it M&M? Is it Vicodin you got?
I think so.
Was it?
And that was originally a pain relief pill.
Yep. Excuse me while I get off,
God, they're big everywhere, aren't they, William, them bloody things?
Do you know
Still
what?
The kids with them.
No, but the vapes in America now, you could go to the pot shop and buy THC in a liquid form, put it in your vape.
Oh, and vape it?
Yeah.
You know what I did, though? When I try to take that for sleeping at nighttime, THC in the and it's regulated to a certain amount, so it's not technically marijuana. But apparently, no matter how much you take, it still registers as it.
Is marijuana legal in your state? It's not. It's not.
See, it is in Williams. And,
it's not Oregon, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I was watching, believe it or not, the hairy bikers that were going to a restaurant in California that cooks with cannabis.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you can have a meal with one of the top graded chefs that cooks with cannabis.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. A lot of the drugs over here now are cut with some really bad stuff. Apparently, might be fentanyl. Yeah.
Yeah. But everything in moderation. Oh, we're so pleased to see you, though.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's brilliant, man. It's really good. It is good.
Yeah. Yeah, we've missed you.
A bit pissed off you didn't come on last night, but you know, you can't. No, it's brilliant, man. It's really good.
Stop picking on Eric.
I love him. The show was on, so.
Do you know, he had Rita in hysterics while she was waiting. Did she tell you?
Yeah, she told me.
We were making her cry.
No.
She was getting... You got a reading from Tony Stackwell, believe it or not. Oh, Sarah.
It's basically about it. But I didn't eat solid food there, so.
I've never ever had it. You know what? I would love to try some hash cake.
Yeah. Hash cake?
Is it hash cake? Do they call it hash cake or cookies or whatever?
I don't know.
They bake it into the hash brownies, isn't it?
You mean, yeah, brownies.
Brownies, yeah. I'd like to try it, I must admit. Do you know what? You're right, because I dropped a couple of tablets and then I went and pissed up a lamppost. Pot is legal but controlled here, and you can choose exactly what sort you want depending on what you want.
It's like going to the doctors. They prescribe you and they advise you what is it you want, what's your ailment, and then they go through what would be the best and they give you the amounts, and it's all done properly over there where I went. Well,
you won't be able to do anything here soon. They're talking about banning smoking, aren't they, over here at some point?
That won't happen.
No.
No,
Could you imagine?
Something else I have to quit too now, so.
Oh, have you? Yeah, but you know what? You can do it.
Yeah. Well, I said, she goes, "Are you never going to quit?" I said, "No, I'll moderate it, from 1 degree to the lowest and then go to 0. So.
You vape anyway, don't you, Eric?
Well, even vaping apparently is not good for you.
No.
Well, no, yeah, so many things. Oh, it's worse for you. It's always better for you than that, and it's like you don't know, do you?
Thing is, when a cigarette's finished, it's finished. You put it out, you walk away, you dispose of your butt, and you walk away. But with vaping, how much is a cigarette? People tend to just keep chuffing on it all day, and it's like smoking 40 cigarettes a day, 2 boxes of cigarettes every day.
Does it have the same effect on you as a cigarette then? Or
I have nicotine in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Is that quite a high dose of nicotine, or is it?
Yeah. It's about regulating and willpower. Because I gave up cigarettes for this.
I know. Thing is, though, they want you to stop everything, don't they? Yeah. Like you can't. What's the point if you can't have some joy in life? What's the point?
Well, I stopped doing everything else, and this was my last thing. So, I mean, after this, I'll be no alcohol, no drugs, and no nicotine. So,
wow. Yeah. I'm talking about recreational. You can get it to sleep, or get a high, or chill, or sleep, or pain, or whatever you want. Just go to the cannabis shop. Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? Really.
But again, you can't go smoking it in the streets. It's got to be in the privacy of your own home as well. So there are certain rules.
A lot of the states in the states, they won't have open bottle open carry, will they?
No,
a bottle's got to be hid. You can't drink in the street, can you?
When I went to San Francisco, I'll never forget this. I bought a bottle of. They banned it now. It was called Bacardi 151, and they put it straight away when I bought it. They put it straight into a brown paper bag. I said, oh, it's all right. I'll just carry it. Like, no. You have to have it in a bag.
You get arrested.
I said, they see you carrying a bottle, a clear bottle, like a bottle in the street, you will be arrested. You have to have it in the bag, paper bag. I suggest you put it.
When you see in America people walking along and they've got a bottle in a brown bag but they're swinging from it, is that illegal or is that technically illegal? Or is that...
Well, you've not got the bottle on show, have you?
Bottle's not out in show, no.
No, but it is still illegal because you're being intoxicated in public, which is...
Oh, I see. Oh, that makes sense.
A 20-pack on the black market.
Mm-hmm. But then it can't be regulated that way, though.
No.
Yeah, see.
Yep.
I mean, my mum could go to her GP and get a certificate to say that she could have cannabis for her pain, for pain relief.
I'm with you on that, Robert.
But they wouldn't provide her with the cannabis.
No.
So you'd go on the black market.
I didn't know that, Emma. Didn't know that.
Get the cannabis.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
So my mum could have it. She could have it on the street and produce this card, and the police wouldn't arrest her. Yeah. But she can't buy it through the doctors or anything like that. It was just really weird, because my mum at that point was in so much pain. I went and got her some THC. Well, she doesn't smoke, so she's got a vape. I won't reveal sources as to where I got it from or how much it cost or if I'm getting it constantly, because I'm not.
Yeah.
But she had it there. But my mum, silly cow. I had to go upstairs with her secretly, because I did it secretly. Mum, I got you this. It will help you with your bad leg. Blah, blah, blah. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? We have to plug it in here.
That's why I always leave her at home, Emma, when I'm going out drinking.
So I charged it up for her. So I said, this is how you smoke it. You got to take it down, inhale it, mum. So I'm teaching my mum how to vape. So I'm getting high with my mum. We're giggling in the bedroom, and I said to her, right, for God's sake, mum, they don't know about this. Calm yourself down. Go downstairs and act normal. Yeah. Okay, she's got to act. So we had 5 minutes of calming down. We got downstairs. She's not in any pain. And bearing in mind, before we went upstairs, she was limping, could barely get up the stairs. So she's run down the stairs and she's looked at Andy. She's gone, Andy, look, I can do jumping jacks.
Yeah, for God's sake.
Fucking busted. And Andy's looked at me and he's looked right into my eyes and he went, I'll talk to you when we get home.
Yeah, you can't hide that sort of. You can't hide that, can you, really?
But I mean, luckily now she's had her surgery and she's on the mend and she's not in the pain that she was in. So I don't need to go down that route anymore. But
so can people over here get prescribed sort of?
Yeah.
They can get prescribed that, like puff and all that sort of stuff, whatever they call it, drugs.
Yeah. It can, but it has to be done through your GP, and it's it's a long process to get.
Is it alcoholics they give? Is it methadone or something they give them? Is it or something they give them? Don't they? It cuts the
drug use. Heroin addicts get methadone.
Yeah, it might have been heroin. Yeah, it might be heroin. Yeah. They give them methadone. It cuts the craving, doesn't it? Apparently, or
they
something.
go into the chemist. They have this bit of paper. They go in the chemist. They give the chemist the bit of paper. The chemist pulls them to one side. They get a little bottle. And the chemist opens the bottle, and they have to drink it there and then.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, because I think it's quite dangerous stuff, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
It's quite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's quite. Because the woman serving me, she went, "Oh," because the young lad came in, and he was obviously a bit of you could tell. And she went, "Excuse me 1 minute." She said, "But I'll be back in a second." She did that for him. And then she came back apologising profusely. I went, no. I said, don't apologise. I understand why you did it. She said, I wanted him out as quickly as possible. Which is a bit sort of sad, because there was no chatting to him or asking if he was okay.
God, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah, I know.
Medicates you can't get drunk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh God. Oh, I don't know. But no, it's great to see you, Eric. I'm so pleased you're doing okay. I was worried for a while there, but Rita's been keeping us updated.
Yeah, she's been good.
Yeah.
She has been good.
Now time to take things easy, to heal,
Yep.
heal fast. Get yourself sorted and then get over here.
Yep, I plan on it. Well,
Got your bedroom sorted. You can have Dan's.
okay.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm kicking Dan out of that bedroom.
I've got a tent in the garden now.
I've decided it's too good for Dan.
Everything's too good. Even the tent in the garden's too good for me.
Do you know, it makes me laugh when Jay and Dan were staying here.
Yeah.
Jay was sitting there just minding his own business, drinking his tea.
Thanks,
Dan
Will.
said to him, he went, Jay, I've got something to tell you. He went, what's that, Dan? Don't think you're sleeping in my bedroom. It's like they were fighting over it.
No, jeez.
Take it easy, William. Have
Yes,
a good
William,
weekend,
I'll speak to you soon.
I'm
Have
going
a
to
great
listen in on
weekend.
Saturday to the show.
Yeah, it'll be great. I can't wait. It'll be good.
Oh, not with these feet, Emma. Not with these feet.
No, Dan talks.
Oh,
Dan
bless you,
talks
Rita.
in his sleep.
Oh,
Seriously.
I do. I have some weird dreams, man. Always the same thing. Always. Lately, it's getting worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really bad.
I was in a bedroom where Dan was fast asleep,
Mm-hmm.
and he started going, and I looked at him thinking, are you all right? And then he went, don't talk to that one. I went, what one? That one there. She's a whore. I went, what are you talking about? I was just trying not to laugh. And he went, don't forget, we're going in the creature shop.
Buy some creatures.
I said, creature shop? I said, don't you mean the pet shop? He went, no, the creature shop. We're going in the creature shop.
That was my Harry Potter period.
And then I'm trying to keep this conversation going. And he went, what was it? All of a sudden, like he was so excited. It's electric. I went, what's electric? It's electric. He went. And then he went back to
some weird one.
And then he went back to whimpering and then started snoring. I'm thinking, fucking
I
hell.
same problem that people can hold a complete conversation with me in my sleep.
Yeah. You sound like me then. You
Jay,
sound exactly like me then.
Jay thought it was hilarious because you was telling Jay about some pizza or
Dr.
something.
Pizzas.
Dr.
Pizzas.
Pizzas. Jay, I heard Jay say, what flavour are you going for, Dan? I think I'll have the chicken one. Jay.
I've been having some weird dreams, and everybody out there, I've been having some weird dreams about aircraft. Very not nice.
I think that's a past life, though.
Yeah, I do.
Well, it dates from the Second World War.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still can have a past life from then.
And I had one the other night where it involved a B-17 of all things.
Wow.
It involved a B-17, and it was the most terrifying dream I've had so far.
Well,
I've had some nasty.
When I was relaxing last night, I got to watch all these documentaries on TV on History Channel.
Oh,
They
brilliant.
said that back in World War I and World War II, both Germany and Japan stole gold from everybody and hid it somewhere in all over.
Philippines.
It was worth 300 billion then. Now it's worth about 600 trillion now, if you find it.
There was some American guys that went over to the Philippines where some of the Japanese hid some of the stolen gold.
Yep.
And they quite literally found some sort of, but not behind a waterfall, but in a mountain. It's so crazy.
Do you know what, though? The truth be told, even we were at it.
Yeah.
Even we were at it. Truth be told.
Yep.
It's like a lot of those stuff that the works of art and stuff that the Nazis stole. They said, we never found them. And I'm thinking, yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah.
I'll bet you know exactly what happened to them.
The Amber Room might be, they reckon it's in Russia.
Oh, really? Yeah, they were saying that. I remember them talking about that.
Well, look at the Jewish people. They put their money into Swiss bank accounts and vaults, didn't they, during the Second World War, and hoped to come back for it after. They went into concentration camps, got killed. Then their family came back for them, and they ain't got it here.
Yeah.
They had some of them had some gold teeth too, and the Nazis used to pull the gold teeth out.
They used to pull the teeth out, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, melt them down. Horrific, isn't it? Really.
Yep.
Horrific.
Tim wants to know what year you're thinking of moving over this way.
Well, it's going to take me 5 years apparently to become a citizen, but I'm coming over next year to visit. So
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Laying the groundwork.
Yep.
What if I adopt you, Eric, as my son? Does that mean you can come over here to be with family?
I won't say.
Well, I'm supposed to be adopting William, so
Yeah.
might as well adopt you as well.
Okay.
The only problem is you're going to go to school for 11 years. And I hope you look good in short trousers.
Oh, God. No, it does take a little while, but you'll get there.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah. It's not how, it's when.
Yep.
It's when.
You know, if you can't get in, you can get yourself out of France, get a dinghy.
Yeah.
Come over on the boat.
Come over on a dinghy.
Yeah, come over on a dinghy.
Sort you out then.
It would just have to be a 2-seater for you and Reese.
Exactly,
just
Rob.
row across.
I'll be able to,
Same thing, Rob. Same thing, exactly, buddy.
I'll be able to come over. I can get a gold visa, which allows me to be over there as long as I want. So
yeah,
cool.
Talking of gold, I had some Lindt chocolate today, Dad.
all right.
Oh,
I had
Stephen get them.
Champagne truffle ones.
Oh,
Stephen get them.
cool.
He can get all sorts.
Tell him to get me some.
Well, you have to put an order in with him.
I will do.
Message him and tell him what you want.
I will do.
That's too nice, that stuff is.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it, that Lindt stuff?
We got a load last time we saw him, didn't we, together?
God, tons of it, wasn't there? It was like a miser's hoard, wasn't it? There was billions of them.
Stephen says he's got chocolate for us in his boot of
Do you know
his car.
what? Viv will be able to sort you out with some of that, I'm sure.
She
gets tons of it.
Come to the UK BRT big event on the 25th of July.
Yes.
And I am running the raffle, and Lindt Chocolate are donating a prize.
Wow.
For the
there
raffle.
There you go.
And it won't be just a miserly little box of Lindt chocolate.
No.
By any means. I do have to go and tap people for some. Yeah, anybody that wants to donate to the raffle, please do.
There you go.
It's all to raise money for a cancer charity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good cause.
It is a very good cause. The person that I stepped in just to cover while he was in hospital passed. He passed away.
Oh, bless you, Emma.
Quite sadly. Oh, thank you, Emma.
Bless you, Emma.
He passed away quite suddenly and very quickly. And so they asked me to stay and continue with the work that I was doing for this gentleman. And because of his condition, that was a charity that it's a no-brainer, of course. So I'm doing my little bit for the charity. Oh,
bless you, Emma.
She's a good girl, isn't she, Emma? I like Emma. In fact, I prefer her to her dad.
See, I like Tim.
Do you? Tim? Yeah. You crawly bumlick, you. Have you heard of that saying, Eric? Crawly, crawly bumlick.
No, I've never heard that before.
That's Dan.
It's me. I confess, it's me.
But so we're hoping to have some guests coming on. Not next week, because next week.
Nothing like blowing your own trumpet, as they say, Emma.
We are next week. We are going to be sorting out this competition, and I do have the list of the names put forward for that ghost. That side, Dan's side.
Yeah, my side. My side.
And so we will be giving away some Simply Spooky goodies to the winner. So so you still have time. If you haven't entered and you want to enter, won't cost you anything. Just send the network a DM or a private message, whatever you want to call it, and just put the name that you think that ghost should be called, and we will forevermore be calling him by that name. So he's gone 4 years without a name, and it's now time to right a wrong. We are giving him a name. He needs a name. So,
Shit legs.
Shit legs. He hasn't got any
Yeah,
legs.
that's a great name. Shit legs.
He ain't got any legs.
No, because they're shit.
Damn. Oh, I don't know.
Do you know if it's good enough a name for my mother to call me when I was a kid?
Right.
It's good enough for
He does look younger, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a vampire.
Me. I don't know who's ringing me. I'll have to ring. The Burnett, talk of the devil.
Who?
You the RT man.
Ah. Right.
No.
Right. Yeah, so next weekend there's going to be one almighty big argument on here. It's going to be hilarious. Fishing pole?
One big argument, did you say?
Yeah, on here. But
What's that?
what's
over
the
the name of
best
the ghost?
name? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be hilarious.
How are we going to do it, Viv?
I'm going to give you some names.
I am Rita. I definitely am.
We are going to give him. I'm going to give you the names, and then you've got to, in your head, pick your favourite one, and put forward a good debate as to why that one should win.
Okay.
So it's like a bit of a debate, not an argument, but in my world, they're all.
There you go. That's cool. Put it in the guesses, Emma.
Yeah, put it private message the channel.
Put it in the guesses.
You can guess as many times as you like.
You can.
So it's this next week's show is just going to be hilarious.
Have we got many people that have partaken in it?
We have a few names, yes.
Good.
We have a few names.
Are they all from one person though?
No.
That's the problem.
No. And we will send the winner the package. Doesn't matter where in the world you are. We will send you that package. If you're the winner, you're the winner. We will contact you, get your address, and we will send you the package.
Doesn't matter where in the world you are, so long as you can get there second class, you'll get it.
Yeah, so that's what's happening. So that will be next week because we need to get that done.
Yes, we do. We
So
definitely do.
We're going to get as many show hosts on the Simply Spooky Network on to partake. They will all be invited, the show hosts. So we all have an input.
Cool. That sounds good.
So it will be funny. So you up for that, Eric?
Yeah.
You can shout at people if they get too heated.
Yeah, probably will.
You will? Good lad.
I bags we just shout at low.
Yeah.
All of us.
Poor Lois.
Bless her. Is she on tomorrow night? She's on, isn't she, Low?
She's on tomorrow night, yeah. With
to the Graven back tomorrow night, or is it the Nick Files?
That was last night.
Oh, was it? Oh, the Nick Files was last night.
Oh no, it's tonight. It's tonight. Yeah.
The Nick Files is tonight.
The Nick Files is tonight.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah. Ned.
Ned.
I hope you're well.
We're doing brilliant. Thank you, Ned. I hope you're doing the same.
I might as well go for another 10 minutes until the 1:30.
Now Ned's here. Be rude to leave, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course it would.
Be rude to leave. Now Ned's arrived.
Well, I don't care, and I make no bones about this. Sarah's my favourite.
Well, there you go. There you go. Personally, I don't care for any of them.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Of course I do.
Great.
Good woman.
Good luck.
Excellent.
Good luck. That's Sarah.
There you go.
See, Sarah's my favourite. She's always there. She'll back me up. She'll always back me up.
There you go.
She's a good woman, is that Sarah?
She is.
Oh, excuse me.
Are we keeping you up, Dan?
Oh, it's past my bedtime, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's getting dark outside.
I'll brush my teeth, get me nappies, change, and go to bed.
Do you know what? It's this time of night. I don't know if you can see out here.
There's a strong chance, Emma. Strong chance.
It's not quite dark and it's not quite light.
It's the light.
It's that sort of time of night when it can go black like that. Yeah. That's the best time to see things outside.
It is actually.
Yeah. No, it's not a dungeon. It's a dark room.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going there again. Honestly, Ned.
No.
Back. If you want to know about the dark rooms, watch this back. Dan likes his dark rooms.
Just to expose my camera in the films. Bloody hell, Ned.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
Blimey, you must be knackered, mate.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing about with apps.
Oh, yeah.
And I have found...
Is that what they call them now?
A 3D scanning app, Dan.
Wow.
A what?
3D scanning app. Did you download
you mentioned it. No, I didn't.
Did
I can't even... Do you know what? I was going to, but when I tried to get into it today, I couldn't get access to the... There wasn't enough signal.
Oh, wow.
For God's sake. Well, I got it on my phone, so we are going to be out there scanning everything. Graveyards.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, it's not fair. Bless you.
I hope you feel better soon, Ned. Oh, that's horrible.
French boy? What French boy?
Come on.
You're not going on about that bloody Pope and his French boy.
What are you saying? What are you saying, Viv?
Apps that to use out in the field of investigating.
Yes, you were talking about that.
So we're going to have a play with it. If it's shit, we'll tell you it's shit.
If it's good, we won't tell you anything. Keep it to ourselves.
But it's something I think that Eric needs to have a look at as well.
Yes, that's a good idea. Yeah, it might be a good idea, actually.
When you get out and about, Eric, you might find it useful. So I'll send you the picture so you can find it and not apps. It's a cat on your shoulder.
Ned asks, what's the name of it?
It's called Scaniverse.
What?
Oh, she's giving you a kiss.
Scaniverse. It's all right. Sorry, capital double R-Y. It's all right, Ned.
Oh.
What's going on, Eric?
Oh, I'm just in a little pain yet.
What's that
Careful.
Cat's called? Is it Misty? Midnight.
Oh, Midnight, yeah.
Midnight.
It's a good name for a cat, isn't it?
I'd call her 2 minutes to midnight.
Can you put, Ned says, can you put the link up? Have you got a link? You haven't got a link to it, have you?
I haven't got the link to it. No, it'd be on your...
You just sent me a message, didn't you?
Play Store. Go on Play Store. Hang on, I'll write.
Like an app store on your phone, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I was going to turn the light on and try and... hang on. I can't see my keyboard. It's too dark. Hang on. Let me try and type it in here for you.
It's very dark in your room, Viv.
It's because
just as well you got that bloke behind you to look after you.
Oh, Emma, my cat's name is Midnight.
Hey!
There we go.
There you go, Scaniverse.
It's just there. If you go in your
Just
app
there,
store,
Ned.
if you go in your app store or in your Play Store, whatever it is on your phone, and put that in your search bar, it will come
up, won't it?
3D scanning. I think you have to. It's free until you want to email it.
Yeah.
and then you might have to pay. But it's something for us to play with and see if we can get much use from it.
I think so. Sounds good.
It'll be a bit of fun.
That's what I was going to ask you, Eric. Any news on that little boy?
The what?
Yes,
Any news on that little boy,
Elijah.
Oh,
Elijah?
they haven't found him yet.
Oh,
No, he's still missing. And his mother just got life in jail, right from prison.
What was that for? What for?
For neglect, for neglecting him. So that they got.
And what about the father-in-law or stepfather?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't a stepfather. He was her boyfriend. But they haven't finished charging him yet. So.
Is he in custody?
Yeah, oh, yeah. They're both in custody.
Poor little boy.
As long as you're in custody, just tell us where he is. You know what I mean?
You know what? If you're gonna, you might as well, mightn't they?
Yeah.
Just do it because it's like a power thing, isn't it?
Yep.
If I've got the information, I've got the power. Absolute disgusting bastards.
I know.
That poor little kid.
And I've had this discussion with people before. You know, people that really want children and take care of them can't have them.
No, I know.
Idiots have children and abuse the hell out of them.
Don't want them.
Yep.
I'd love to sit across the table with him, with the cameras switched off.
Oh, you wouldn't get a chance. I would kill him right away.
Yeah.
Switch the cameras off, stand outside the door and you hear nothing for 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes with him.
I was watching one yesterday or the day before. It was a sort of a documentary. It was involved. Actually, they got the guy ended up on the Dr. Oh, can't think of the guy's name. Dr. Phil show.
Oh, really?
And he was investigating. He was the father. The mother had given she'd split up with the father.
Yeah.
The elder son stayed at home, didn't really want anything to do with the father. He loved his dad, but he just didn't want to be around him for whatever reason. So the little boy had to go with his dad at the weekend. I think it was part of the custody package or what have you, the dad. But he didn't want to go, and he pleaded, I don't want to go there. I don't like going there. I don't want to go there. Please don't make me go there. I want to stay at home with you.
Yeah, I heard that.
But they said, yeah, but he went.
Mm-hmm.
So then the father said he went out to get something, and when he came back, the boy was gone, his fishing rod was gone, and his backpack and jacket was gone. I think the boy was about 12 or 13. So he said, I assumed he'd gone fishing. So then the mother went, no, there's something not right there. Absolutely not right there. Because when they went out looking for the boy, the father refused.
Yeah.
He refused to help and go look. And I said, this is his own father.
Yeah.
Refused to go looking for him, didn't want to go looking for him. And they were out there for days and weeks and months looking for this child. Couldn't find him anywhere. And then Dr. Phil got him on, and Dr. Phil, to give him his credit, ripped the shit out of this bloke.
Yeah, I would too.
Tell him what a piece of work he was, how vile he was. And I wanted to strangle him through the screen with this guy. I wanted to throw my hands around his neck and choke him. And he was just a bastard. And the poor mother was there crying her eyes out. The elder son was there. I think he was about 20, 21 now.
Mm.
But he was there, and he said, I just want to know what's happened to my little brother. I want to know what's happened to my little brother. And the father sat there, and he went, no, I'm not taking a lie test. Not doing that, detector. And they said, well, it's not admissible in court.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you've got nothing to hide, you've got nothing to hide. So he said, okay, I'll take it. And then when he took it, they were just about to start it up. And yeah, no, I don't feel very well. And he pulled out of it. And then when the police went around to the house, they did forensics. So you can't hide anything today, which is a good thing, really.
Yeah.
They went round to his house and they did forensics, and there was blood everywhere.
Mm.
And it was the boy's blood. It was the child's blood. And he still wouldn't give up the go. Oh, I don't know, when he went fishing, he wouldn't give it up. And in the end, they just said, right, we're arresting you on murder one, I think it was.
Yeah.
And they arrested him for it. And but apparently the little boy had found something on the dad's laptop and alerted the older brother to it. Wow. And the older brother said, I've never seen anything as disgusting as this that was on his laptop in my life. I don't know what it was, but clearly it was something that's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
And you thought that poor mother. So anyway, eventually they went up into the mountains. There was mountains near where these people lived. They went up in the mountain. Oh, there was a hiker went up in the mountain and found a couple of leg bones.
Wow.
So he phoned up the police, and the police went out there with the FBI, and they went out there. The younger brother went out, or the older brother went out there as well. And they said, yeah, it's definitely, they DNA'd it. It's his bones, the brother's bones. They couldn't find the skull. So she was talking to the father. The mother was talking to the father. She went, well, at least now, she said, I can rest because they found my boy. And he went, they haven't found him. Not all of him anyway.
Scattered him.
And you think, you absolute fucking piece of shit, sorry, to do that to a child.
Yeah.
Or anybody.
Ned, you can be charged for murder without the body.
Yep.
Yeah.
If there's enough evidence to
He is Ned.
They can implicate you to the murder, you can be charged.
But the worst thing, the sad thing, because you can't help the child anymore, but the sad thing was to see his brother, who'd grown up, got married, and had a child of his own.
Yeah.
He's still a young guy, 22, 23. He was still broken, and the poor mother was still broken. And you think to yourself, you just give it up, man.
Yeah.
Just tell them just give them that closure. But he couldn't even be decent enough to do that.
But people are not born bad. I mean, I was just telling you earlier, I was watching a documentary about Britain's youngest serial killer.
Yeah, but it is Emma.
At 15, he murdered people by stabbing, and there was a switch that went off in his head. He had a lovely childhood. He loved his gran. He was very close to his gran. Looked like a normal little boy. You know, he had some learning difficulties. I think they said that he was slightly autistic, but it didn't stop him from doing anything. But the death of his grandmother flicked a switch in his head, and he started behaving very differently. And it was a build-up of events before he took a knife and he stabbed total stranger. Wow. Just walked up to him and started stabbing him. And then he went on to stab another woman at 15. 15. These things are not taught. These things are not, they're not born evil. They're not taught evil. It's just.
I believe in inherent evil. I think that some people are born nasty, and I think that they just caught it, and then at a certain age it comes out. I mean, I've got no reason for that. I just think that there is inherent evil in the world, and I think that there's good as well. But I just, you see kids. I mean, I grew up with kids that were not looking back on it. I mean, there was a couple that I grew up with. They'd hurt animals.
Yeah.
And then the brother grew up to be a sex offender.
Yeah.
And I thought I knew that was going to go that route. I knew it was,
But no, it's just one of them, isn't it? We can't mention that word. We can't mention that INJ word. Otherwise we get banned.
I think some people are, Ned. I think some people are born bad. I know it's an indictment on a child, isn't it? But I think some people are just bad or just imbalanced somehow. It's I'm not a mental health expert, so I can't really comment on it. But it just seems some people are, and some people look like what they are. I knew a guy who was a sex, and he looked what he was.
What about some serial killers? I mean, when you think about them. They've had, especially in America, they've had some pretty dishy serial killers. I mean,
good-looking bastards.
Yeah, I think like Jeffrey Dahmer, I think he was better looking than the other one, Ted Bundy. But
no, Ned, of course you didn't. You never said anything wrong.
No, you didn't say anything wrong. No, you
didn't say anything wrong.
We can't mention it, otherwise we get a ban. And it's a very simple word. We just can't say it.
We're not allowed to here.
Yeah, it's funny. It is funny, but I don't know.
I don't know. It's a weird old world we live in, isn't it?
It sure is. Did I drink my tea? No, I didn't. Oh.
You won't be happy.
Yeah. Captain Jack Sparrow.
Arr.
He should have a parrot on his shoulder. Eric's got a cat on his shoulder.
Yeah, he's got a cat on his shoulder. Captain Eric.
Oh, and I got to keep them off of me tonight too, because at least this one does.
Oh, she jump on you.
She's daddy's girl.
Plus my side, so.
Yeah, you can't have tonight, can you?
Shall I tell you a funny thing that happened to me, Eric?
Sure.
I thought I'd treat the cats and get
You're
them.
not to know, Ned. You're not to know. Of course you're
Oh
not.
no, you wouldn't know, Ned.
No, you wouldn't know that.
I had to stop Dan before he said it.
Yeah, I'm liable to say it, to be honest.
Something funny. I treated my cats and I bought them 2 boxes of very expensive cat foods that I wouldn't normally buy. But I thought, now they need a little treat. Mix their dinner up a little bit, and, you know. So cats had their dinner. They ate it all up. Sophie didn't have hardly anything, so I had to give her extra food. Because John just, you know, he had to eat all of it. Anyway, that evening, I've got into bed. John's come up.
I love chickens.
In my face, breathing in my face like cats do, and his breath was rank.
Oh, that's right, you were saying.
But my cat's lost one of his fangs due to tartar. It's gone. But he's fine. Anyway, I'm thinking, oh, God, I'm going to have to take him down the vets. Maybe he's going to lose more teeth. I'm shouting for Andy. Andy, you're going to have to get in that cat's mouth and see what's in there. Something must have got stuck. It's foul. Oh, I'll do it in the morning. Don't worry about it now. I'm thinking, oh, God, I hope the cat's going to be all right. Forgot about it. Went to work, come home. Next day, he had a different dinner. No bad breath. It was only the food.
The food.
I'd given him.
Do you know because the food you gave him was because it was rich?
Yep.
I'll tell you what it was. It was Sheba.
Oh.
And it was a fishy delight.
Was it salmon and stuff?
I don't know, but he's not having it again. He stank rotten. And not from the other
I can
end.
just imagine going, oh, yeah, have some of that.
It was awful.
Oh, bless him.
Absolutely.
Why is Sophie not eating?
No, well, she didn't get a looking because John had all of it.
Oh, it wasn't that she was like not hungry. It just she couldn't get near it.
Yeah, that's so I had to put extra down for Sophie.
Oh, bless her. She's a sweetie. She is.
Oh, the worst thing in the world is a cat's fart, isn't it, Eric?
It's evil, isn't it? Yeah, it's evil, isn't it? It's
when a cat farts, it's not even their shit. It's when they fart. It is the most rankest thing I've ever.
Disgusting, isn't it? It makes you heave.
Makes you sick.
Yeah.
Especially when you do it a blanket when you're sleeping. So.
Oh, if the cat could give you a Dutch oven,
the cat Dutch oven jar.
Yep.
It's worse than ghost farts.
It is worse than ghost farts. Yeah, they're all fussy with their food, aren't they, animals?
Well, we've gone to 1:30.
Ooh.
So
and Nick's on tonight. Is it Nick on tonight,
Nick's on in a little while, yes, with Lois. But Eric, have you got the jar of doom sitting by you?
Yep.
So this is going to be Tuesday's discussion.
Ouch.
When are we drawing the name?
Next Wednesday.
Wednesday. That's cool. Who's in the chat on Wednesday? All of us.
Yeah.
Morley.
All right.
Way.
Mix it up. Tell me when to stop.
Night, Sarah. Take it easy.
Night, Sarah. Miss you, darling. Take care.
You might not wake up from it with a cat's fart, Ned.
Seriously, it's awful.
What? Not comatose you.
Eric, you choose.
Oh, then I picked this one.
Pick that one. That's a good one.
It looks good. I think it's great.
He's smiling already. He knows his shit.
Divot boxes.
Divot boxes.
Oh, divot boxes. Yeah. Load of old.
You got to say it right. They're not called divot boxes. They're Liverpool.
They come from Liverpool. Got that there divot box. Divot box. All right, calm down. Don't let the demons out. Fucking knock that demon out, so I will. After I've nicked a car and set light to it.
Oh, God, this is going to be hilarious on Tuesday.
Ned, get in there. Get in there, Ned. Get in there. Get your name in there.
Yeah, get your name. Get the name in. You can put more than one in if you want.
Yeah, as many as you want, Ned.
I think.
Pound a guess.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's free.
Oh, dear.
There you go, Ned. Get in there, Ned. Stick your name down. Stick loads of names down.
If you can't think of a name, just make them up.
Yep. Any old crap. That'll do. Anything will do. Remember, we don't have a lot of intellects watching our show. In fact, we don't have any, so you should be able to win. Oh.
Just private message the page. That's all. This network. Just private. Just send us a private.
Just on, there's a load of names up there, isn't there?
Just private messages with all your with the names that you want to enter. And that's all you need to do. And when we have this big discussion, argument, debate on Wednesday.
Yeah, or names, Ned. Names? You can do more than one.
Yeah.
You can call it down if you want.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. Anyone that puts in Dan as a name, I'm disqualifying.
Yeah.
No, you can call it Dan if you want. Everybody put down Dan.
Ooh, I got a good.
Call it Midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, yeah.
Can I give my first, middle, and last name? You can, if you want to.
Yeah, of course you can.
He's fancy.
Yeah.
The ghost is fancy.
No, yeah, because he's fancy, isn't he?
Yep.
He's posh.
You can even get the ghost surname.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Ned says if I don't win, can I buy the shirt? And she also says, you're no fun, I will call it Viv.
No, don't call it Viv either.
Don't call it Viv.
What did she say?
I don't know.
Bart.
Yeah.
Bert.
Why don't you sit behind across the room?
Is that Bert? What was it, Bert?
Bert and Ernie.
I used to love Bert and Ernie. Or Eric. I used to like that Boys in the Black stuff. That was good. That was.
Was that Geese a
good
Job?
TV then.
Geese a Job.
That was it. Yeah, Yossa Hughes, wasn't it?
Is that Boys from the Black stuff?
That was good. That was.
Was that where what's his name with the big nose sang pop? He come from that and he sang Crocodile Shoes.
No, that was Alfred. That was another good one. Alfred's Own Pet. That was when they worked on another building site in Germany, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
And then they left Germany. I think they were all around the world. I think they worked in Arizona at one point with a bridge or something. Yeah, they worked all over the place, didn't they? And then they went to Spain. They did some gangsters place.
Jimmy Nail, that's it.
Jimmy Nail, that was
Jimmy
it. Yeah.
Nail. I saw that on a rerun of Top of the Pops the other week.
Mr. Rumpole. That's a good name, Mr. Rumpole. Of the Bailey. Do you remember Mr.
Sir?
Sarah, you're too young to remember Rumpole of the Bailey, surely.
Sir Rumpole to you.
Sir Rumpole. All right, can I name him? I'm going to call him Sir Shit-a-lot. Make room for Sir Shit-a-lot.
And has he got the royal? Was it got the royal stool with him?
Yes, or we could call him the Skid Mark Kid. Rent-a-Ghost. There's extraordinary fellows here at Rent-a-Ghost. Oh, wouldn't that be funny, Loretta? Oh, that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would be. I love that. I love that. That's it.
Oh.
Dan Dangle. Dangle.
Oh God, we're going to get into some trouble here, aren't we?
Or the other one, you could call him Monty Python one, Biggest Dickus.
That isn't that Eric with his extension that he's just had fitted.
Or his wife, Condentia Bucket.
Apparently, you've had an extension fitted, and now you have a third leg.
Yes.
Did you know that, Eric?
No, I didn't.
When you get a lob on, you walk with a lip. You walk with a limp. Just him a ghost face.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
So wrong pole.
You need to get these PM'd into us. PM them to us. You could win.
I like Mr. Rumpole.
Oh yeah. So what come out of the what we talking about? I've forgotten already.
Out of what?
Tuesday.
What
Out of the
are we
jar.
talking about on Tuesday, Eric?
What?
What did you
This
pull
is
out of
like
the
being in a
jar?
fucking old age pensioners home.
What did you pull out of the jar?
Oh,
Oh, Dibbit box. That's it.
yeah.
That's it. That's it.
That's going to be funny.
What time's dinner again?
Next week.
Next week.
At 3:15.
Jake, the
The
peg,
pig
diddle,
diddly
with
lom.
the extra
leg diddly lom.
Oh.
He ended up on the skids, diddle little lump, because he was touching kid, diddle little lump.
You can't sing that. Oh dear.
That didn't age well. That song, Noreen.
What was the other one he sang? Timey Kangaroo Down Sport.
Timey Kangaroo Down.
What's that about?
Timey Kangaroo Down. I have no idea.
Dirty
They
git.
did the one, two little boys, didn't they? Two little boys with two little toys. Da, 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 da. That's actually a really nice song, but now I can't listen to it.
No, I can't.
Can't listen
And
to it. It's a lovely song, but I can't listen to it.
And after all that Gary Glitter stuff, all my Gary Glitter albums going in the bin.
Shame, really, because they were great, weren't they, the Glitter Band? Let's be honest.
Yeah, but think about what he was singing. I mean, I used
Yeah,
to go
I know.
around
Yeah,
saying,
I know.
do
I know.
you want to touch me? Do you
Yeah, I
want
know.
to touch?
I know.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it? When you look back at the 70s and that, and you think to yourself, they go, "Oh, well, it was the 70s. It was accepted." Then it's like, when was that ever? When was that ever accepted? That behaviour?
No, it weren't.
Because as far as I remember, that behaviour has never been acceptable, has it?
No. And all these people that had these 13-year-old girlfriends, what's his name? Wyman out of the Rolling Stones.
Yes. What was the girl's name?
Mandy Smith.
Mandy Smith. That was right. She was 13. Wasn't she?
Wow.
And he's never
so
been charged.
bad.
Never
No.
been charged. And that was made
bad,
public.
isn't it? And her mum knew. She went on holiday with him. She knew that. And you think, what kind of a mother's that?
Nah, it's not on.
Bad, isn't it? They're all at it, though, weren't they? All of them were at it.
You reckon?
What's that?
He's the leader of the gang, he reckons.
It's the leader. He's a leader. Yeah, bad, isn't it? It's so nasty. You look back at it and you think, some of these people were my heroes, and yet...
Yeah, he was my hero.
They're
but
vile.
not anymore.
Vile individuals.
Not anymore.
Isn't it amazing? The ones that weren't socially acceptable were the ones that had morals, the Pistols. Yep. And they were the ones that called him out on it. They called him out. Even at the time when we knew what
Jimmy Savile, wasn't it?
We know what he was doing. He went dirty bastard.
Mm.
And he said today, I called him out. He went, but nobody wanted to know.
Yeah, you can see that on.
He said, didn't he? Little boys. He went. You think, fucking hell.
He did a big interview back then and then afterwards. And all credit to him. He did speak out and nobody listened.
Do you know what? That's Ned. I couldn't agree more with you. Everything. I've watched back some programs. Well, actually, a friend of mine went round to his and he said, "Oh, look, I've got this." He showed me kids programs that we watched when we were little, and they've all got fucking messages in them.
Mm.
And it's obvious. It's obvious. There was one that was talking about environmentalism, the environment, and how it was gonna. You need to do it. And that was back in the 70s. And lots of them.
There was some good stuff. Like let's not forget Play School.
Yeah.
Now Play School had. She was a coloured lady that used to come on and talk about the round window and Jemima and all the rest of them. And she is now a baroness, an acting baroness for services for the
children.
Young kids. She was recognised. Yeah. She wasn't just given, here's a medal. They actually, and she was there at the Charles's coronation, and she gets involved. The royals.
Floella Benjamin,
Floella Benjamin. Yeah.
Floella Benjamin.
Absolutely. And she's beautiful. She's a lovely lady inside and out.
There was quite a few. I mean, that was okay, but a lot of the cartoons and stuff were very heavily messaged, and you don't notice it at the time, and yet your kids' minds are so malleable that they're soaking all this in and it's priming them, and it's brainwashing them.
Yeah.
And then when you get back and you look back and you think, my God, now it makes sense.
Yeah. But you think about back in those days, the people of colour on kids' TV programmes or breaking it into any TV programme used to get a lot of stick and a lot of prejudice.
Oh, the 70s wasn't a particularly nice. It was quite. Let's be honest, it was very racist, wasn't it?
There was a guy, a coloured chap that had a moustache that went down like that, and he had a little afro.
I was thinking about him. He did play school, didn't he?
He did play school, and he was. I don't know what happened to him.
Derek.
Oh, yeah, his name.
Derek.
I'm good, Jamie. Thank you.
It's going to wind you up now,
I know the guy you mean. Quite a tall fellow, wasn't he?
Yeah, tall and skinny.
Yeah, I know the guy you mean.
Yeah. I remember seeing him thinking he was very good.
No, that was, what do you call it? That was Sesame Street, wasn't it? That was the American one.
Mm.
Although we had that over here, didn't we, in the 70s as kids?
We did. We had things like the banana splits. The banana splits.
The banana splits.
We had...
Banana 2, banana 3, banana 4, 4 bananas.
We had... oh God, what were they called? Animal Quackers.
Animal Quackers. Can't remember the name, but I remember a program with a floating pencil that lit up and freaked me out.
A floating pencil. Wasn't old. What's his name?
Ned.
Jonathan Norris.
Mm-hmm. Floating pencil.
Never heard of it.
The animal guy.
I wonder if that was the one where the kid used to. Was that the one with the kid? He was ill in bed and he used to draw things and they came to life. Was that the one, Sarah? That was a freaky one. Tiddlywinks. You're in Australia, aren't you, Ned? Did we have that over here, Tiddlywinks? We didn't, did we?
No. We had Pipkins.
Pipkins. That was British, though, wasn't it? That was proper British, wasn't it?
Pipkins. Magic Roundabout. All about drugs.
Rainbow.
Oh, Rainbow was messed up, wasn't it?
Jamie and his magic torch. Yes.
You still got that, Jay?
Yeah. Do you go under your bed at night with your fluffy dog and they'll shine it?
With his fluffy dog.
Bungle, Zippy and George. Oh, I just love that.
Oh. Right, we have gone well past. We've been on
Words and pictures. Blimey, Sarah. Yes, words and pictures.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Right, we are going to call it a night because Eric needs to get some rest.
He does indeed.
Dan needs to change his nappy.
I do before I go to bed, change my nappy.
And I've got
have me milk.
And I've got to clear up. I've got to clear up the dribble down my again. Hang on. Uh-oh, there's a bit of a meeting going on with your favourite guy, Mr. Downs.
Mr. Who? Oh, well, you got a meeting going on with him.
Well, I might do. We're going to talk about you.
Thank you, Robert. Absolutely, Robert. Derek Griffiths.
Thank you, Robert. That's the one.
Spot on, mate. Spot on. Well done. Good night, Sarah. Have a good week.
Night, Sarah. Night, everyone in the chat. We will catch up with you on Tuesday.
Thanks for coming along. Speak to you soon. Love to you all.